panel. First of all, congratulations and a big thank you to CAHO team for a decade of service to healthcare, and wish you many more decades of youth, energy, and transformation in healthcare through your training programs and empowerment. So today the topic which was given to me was technology in healthcare. But for me, any digital transformation or technology, it's just not about any equipment or technology overall, but it's actually about people. And that's what we've been driving since morning when we're talking about leadership, that how do we inculcate the culture within our people, how do we empower our people. Even if you see, J.W. Marriott said that you take care of your people and then they will take care of your customers. 3/4 of our workforce is nursing. That's our crux of people. What do we do? How do we empower them? And that's where we're going to move towards how technology can empower our nursing to do better and have a happier life for themselves as well. That's what it takes me to Nursing 2.0. That's the future of nursing, what we should look at. So if you have to describe nursing in one word, what would be the first things which would come to your mind? Empathy, healer, caregiver, service provider. I think that's more of the world's viewpoint. They're compassionate, they're caregiver, they're healing, they're the people who are selfless. But if you look at from the nurse's perspective, Chechi shouting at her. Any issue with the doctor, who faces the brunt? It's the nurse. Any issue with the housekeeping, who faces the brunt? It's the nurse. Right? The other staff not coming on time, who's facing the brunt? The nurse. So in the nurse's viewpoint, we are away from our family. If we are staying in the hostel, nobody looks at are the conditions there, the food. We are overworked. We have to document. Earlier, it used to be a simple handover, but now handover has become SBAR, write essays, as if we are in some essay competition or writing some IS exams. But this is important. It's important for patients, but how do we bridge the gap? The world thinks we are caregiver, yes we are. But how do we also come down on our anxiety, our paperwork, our workload, our stress levels, and have a happier life? That's what I feel, that bound by paperwork, short on hands, sleep, energy. Nurses are rarely short on caring. Now, how technology can empower us? Now, imagine, of course, we've been talking about electronic medical records, paperless and all. Imagine that, you do not have to indent any medicine. Doctor comes, they prescribe. It automatically flows in to the indent process, your supply chain management, and the medicines come. All you have to do is validate that, yes, these are the medicines I need for this patient. Now, imagine, you do not have to write down this entire thing of SBAR as handover process. You've got the machine learning in place, you've got AI in place to tell you, this is the situation, this is the assessment of the patient. As per the reports, these are the important factors which you need to look in. These are the orders which still need to be completed. All you have to do is validate. Going for consents. No, you do not have to, again, take consents on behalf of the doctor. Doctor has to take the consents. Again, digital signatures are available. Sign off. There is an option to upload the scanned document. There is an option to do an AV recording. You do not have to, again, go back to some paperwork. Another thing. Now, so many of our nurses, they are trained, sometimes they're not trained. So there's a lot of classroom learning which goes for them. Instead of classroom learning, let's say I have to take a sample, but I do not know what Vacutainer. So as soon as I get the instruction, do this blood test, it also tells me what Vacutainer to use. So my software, my tab tells me what Vacutainer to use. You do not know this is a training program. Just click on the video, you can learn about it. So when we say digitization, we're not just talking about one paper which we have transformed into an electronic record. Look at this, no. It's about going to the basics of what our nurse does, how do we empower them. So that's what we do in Medicover, the software called TechPro, which is 100% EMR. So right now it's in the testing phase because we've learned our lessons from the past. We are also evolving. It's 100% EMR, it's 100% patient allocation on the app. The sister can allocate the patient to the next nurse. Then also from the patient's perspective, they have an app called iAssist, wherein they can raise their own issues, their own tickets they can raise against any department. I'll go back to first this one, yeah. So they can raise their own tickets, they can tell what the complaints they've got, they can order their own food as per the dietitian's instructions to them, they can order food for their relatives. It's all about empowering your patients, your nursing, your staff to do more, to do better so that they have some time for themselves. So what we are looking at in future, 100% tech-empowered nurse who's working on their further skill development, their excellence, and that's where NABH or all the quality institutions working, they are talking about nursing excellence, nursing empowerment, that how do we bring them to the forefront. Similarly, as I said, the iAssist app, this is one of the patient apps what we use, where it's a multilingual app. Patient can record their complaints, it goes to the person who is responsible for that area. They close the complaint, the call center gives them a call that is this ticket closed. It's just like any other system where you raise the tickets, everything is on the app, everything is on the go. You need not meet people. You can just raise your complaints and it will be addressed. This is the food order system in our iAssist app, which we are currently using in our hospital. There are different various apps what we use in Medicover, be it for our HR functionalities, our procurement functionalities, our Salesforce, our nursing. So what we want to say is that everything can be digitized, but again, you will need people towards it. Going back to the basics, which is survival of the fittest, which was told years ago, even for digital transformation, it stands tall and true today, that it's only the one who is adaptive can survive. If we are not adapted to the change, if we are not growing, if we are not changing, we cannot survive this transformation. So it's not the biggest who kills the smallest, it's the fastest who kills the slowest. Thank you.